With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. The Metropolitans look for their 7th straight victory next.
Play ball. He's safe.
Now at the plate, Ezra Guillen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Cubs.
Ready with the
right
first
fielder,
pitch. Here it comes.
Ezra Guillen.
Line towards center field. Brito is there, and he has it for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now.
Third baseman.
Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just
Rob
looks like he's out of
Perez.
sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. First shot
Batting
for him
third.
here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago.
Francisco
A ball and no strikes.
Lindor.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
0-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger. The pitcher, Adam Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
The second baseman, Oswaldo.
Now batting, Oswaldo Lopez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Rito.
Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we've... Into the box now. Number 32, a couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 32.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
The 1-1 home. Hit out toward second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Starlin Castro is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So stepping in, Adam Miller. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Digging in now, Oswaldo Lopez. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. The 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Darvish, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Darvish is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third.
The right fielder,
first pitch
number
of the at-bat on its way.
Ezra.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up. But as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Jose Ramirez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They can't chip in.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Francisco.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez.
The
He'll look to
catcher,
bounce
number
back
13.
after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, number 32. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 32.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On to the top of inning number 5. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Left fielder, Tony.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses,
the second
and a lot of strikeouts, and no walks either.
Starlin Castro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 26 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down. Ready for another shot now. Adam Miller. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Lopez aboard here at first with nobody out. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Lopez.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Hit in the air to right field. Guillen is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Ready once again, Peter Alonso, and they're runners at the corners now. Skied into straightaway right. Guillen is there. And the inning is over. So it's no. Carmen Guerrero is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
19. Carmen.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Ezra Guillen.
The right fielder, number 18.
First pitch on its way.
Ezra Guillen.
In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Lopez scoops it up onto first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman.
He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario's got it to second for one on the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Striding into the box, Ian Happ. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll look ahead to inning number. So here now is the pitcher, Adam Miller. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Guillen. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Straight up.
Alonso is under it. 1 out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Starlin Castro stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Sent on the ground out to second. Lopez comes up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Your attention, please.
We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, D. Gordon.
The 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ezra Guillen. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
1-1.
Ground ball to third. Played on the backhand. Well, on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Now in the box, Francisco Lindor. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
2 out, nobody on. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets. Digging in, Ender Inciarte. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 11.
First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can realize is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Roll, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know they've got to hope that Ender Inciarte struggles don't last long. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Third.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ready.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a splitter for a called 3rd strike, and the side is retired. The next to bat for Atlanta, Gary Sanchez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. This one right side. Alonso is up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics on this starting pitcher right here, one thing that jumps off the page at you is the fact that he leads the National League in strikeouts. And that's all well and good. What you need to focus on is the fact that sometimes you can fall into a lull on the defensive side if you know your guys punching guys out left and right. They're going to have to stay on their toes, stay engaged in this one, and make sure nothing gets by.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down. Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller.
The pitcher.
And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground.
Come on, get here.
And it's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
And
as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Brito. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jorge Brito.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Acuña's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Off the inning, Marcel Bullington, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
So he got him swinging. Marcel Bullington goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Standing in, Austin Riley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 27.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Fouled away.
Soroka.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out.
Still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Here it comes on 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
2 strikes.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Here's another 2-2. Fouled off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Now another 2-2. Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Ronald Acuna comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
The first baseman, number 5.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ready with the 0-2. Hit one. The ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Albee.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Alonso has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And it's fouled away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Adam Miller. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Adam
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Stepping up now, Marcel Bullington comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
So striding in, Austin Riley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now batting, the pitcher, Mike.
A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face. He's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Braves are set down. Here's Ender Inciarte. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. This one's down to 3rd. Davis has got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Freddie Freeman.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. The perfection continues. The pitcher, Adam Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Halfway here.
Acuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this will be fouled away. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department.
Ozzie Albies.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hit ball to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Got it. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Marcel Bullington, and they'll need him to get something going here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Fouled off. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
Number
Austin
27.
Riley. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's
Your
the
attention,
third time
please.
he sent him back. So he's got it pretty well figured out. Not
Number
that the rest
14.
of this lineup has been much better.
Medler.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort.
Nimmo is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains and pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely City. Adam Miller gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll
Leading off
see
tonight
if
for
he has
Detroit,
that kind of stuff again in
the
this
left
one.
fielder, number 15.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Up,
There's
up,
a
up.
swing and a high pop-up. Grandal over to his left, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's one away now. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You take a look at this lineup, Matty. One thing stands out, the fact that they're at the bottom third in on-base percentage. They don't put enough pressure on the defense to be successful. Sit back, waiting on too many guys to move the ball over the fence. And sometimes that puts too much pressure on one of your boys to have to be the hero.
2-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next up for Detroit, Victor Reyes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Victor Reyes.
Popped him up. Alonso moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter. Number 50 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
This is foul right side. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm going to be locking in today on Brandon Nimmo. This guy brings his lunch pail to work with him, fellas, and he does it with a smile. Watch it permeate to his entire team. This guy lights up a room, and he plays elite defense. You can test the arm a little bit, but he's sure-handed in the outfield.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Nico Goodrum is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping into the box, number 75. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Digging in, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ramirez
watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Settling in now, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adam.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball.
Now batting.
NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Burton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate.
Rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now. Stepping in, Victor Reyes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Reyes.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are... So here's the cleanup hitter, number 50. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 50.
Hard hit ball to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Nico Goodrum. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
And he spoils another one off to the right here, and we'll do it again. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So striding forward now, number 75. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 75.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Tigers.
No runner. Cut hold.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Velasquez over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Jalen Beeks looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in that bat, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Alonso is there, and he'll bring this one in. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Velasquez is calling for it, and the inning is over. Tiger into the box now. Adam Miller. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Reyes patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. digging in once again, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Russell behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So digging in now, Victor Reyes. No hits to this point. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Hit on the ground to third. Burton takes it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Threw it
right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Next for the Mets, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. In order go the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
The second baseman.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1-1-1.
Left side. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. First pitch of the at-bat.
The third baseman.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Now batting, number 75.
Lays off 1-0. In there, 1-1. Goodrum leads off first with 1 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for... Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 72. He'll take his first hacks here.
Number 72.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Kristen Stewart. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Addison Russell. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Burton in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce
Leading
Harper
off the
plays the
afternoon
game.
for
He's
Philadelphia,
got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Number 26 has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. In now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
DJ LeMahieu.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Altogether, a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees temperature. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. No balls and 1 strike. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay. You want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
First pitch of the at-bat. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Springer, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Scott Kingery. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fly ball, not particularly deep. Giving chase is Nimmo, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So next to the plate for the Phils, Howard Cantu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. At the plate, Adam Miller.
Batting 9th. The pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Miller.
This is line to left. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the set. Leading off the inning, Vince Velasquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And he is in there.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here, 1-2. Velasquez on at first, nobody out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball. But it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2, and it's fouled away. The next 0-2 fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
2-2.
Chopped toward the second baseman. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's George Springer. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he fouls this one off.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung in and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Scott Kingery is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Bryant, the runner at second with 1 away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out of the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the
Here comes the first pitch.
The catcher, Howard. Stand 2.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the base is empty here with 1 away.
Pitcher,
and that'll bring up the
21.
pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
Velasquez.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
He throws him on the fastball there. Vince Velasquez goes down for out number 2
Now
in the top half.
Left fielder.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
At the ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order. Standing
Now
in,
batting,
Adam
the
Miller.
pitcher, Adam Miller.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Jorge Rito.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Digging in, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Harper.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
The third base.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Leading off the inning, George Springer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And in steps Scott Kingery. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Shortstop Scott.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Brito on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases so far.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of
turn around
forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, guys, that's his second hit of the game. He's also got a good chance at getting a W on the mound.
I mean,
this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Make the turn, find the ball, find the ball.
Picked up on a hop. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Leading off the inning, Howard Cantu, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Howard.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Strike taken up in the zone. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Davis shading to his right, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
Explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Chris Bryant. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they 1-1-1 had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on it. At the plate, John Endo. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading off tonight for San Diego, the center fielder, number 26. First pitch, 7:06.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Number 26 will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Batting second. The
First
second
pitch
base,
of the at-bat.
number 9.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's up, that's up,
And he
that's up.
fouls this one off. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way
Batting
possible,
third.
especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Relay, hit me, relay.
Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Number 23.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Popped him up. Lopez is there. And that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Hunter Renfroe. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The right fielder, number 10.
Here comes the first pitch.
Renfroe.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Now the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 0-2 once more. It swung on and missed, strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, number 22.
The first baseman.
Fouled
number
off.
22.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Number 26 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next to the plate for the Padres, number 62. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 62.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here in the forecast. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Striding in, Adam Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Miller.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now that's popped up. Number 22 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Met.
Leading off for the
first pitch of the at-bat.
The left fielder, number 4.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a month season so far.
Lament.
The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Stepping up to the plate, John Endo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
So he got him swinging. John Endo is out number 2 here in the third inning.
Now batting.
First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we see.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Left for Sandy. Digging in now for San Diego. Manny Machado. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Machado just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. A ball and a strike now to Machado. No contact there, and it's 1-2. snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, he can't get on first base if you strike out.
Number 10.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're still down. It's 2-0. So here's the Mets pitcher,
number 44.
Miller. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Now back to the top of the Mets order,
digging
in
number 13.
Brito. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here's Will Myers. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Myers, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Into the box, Eric Lauer. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Davis will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Endo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. Grounded to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, number
Now
9.
batting.
Been a strikeout
Number
victim
9.
twice in this one. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they breezed. Next up for New York, Adam Miller. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
The center fielder, number 13.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Brito. Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Oswaldo Lopez.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Oswaldo Lopez.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Ground ball right side. Dig. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's. Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
The third baseman, number 13.
0-1 the count.
Manny Machado.
Machado now on 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Up. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And no one will get this one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Into the box now, number 22. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Number 22.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brito is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in now, number 62. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So stepping in, Will Myers. 2 away here in the 8th, and
Now
time's
batting.
running out
Left
on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Turned on down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The throw into second.
Your
Alberto
attention, please.
Vila will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 11, Alberto.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And another foul ball. Myers stands at second with 2 gone. Too high. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they were.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Padres leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Now to the plate,
pitcher,
the pitcher,
number 44.
Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go
John
Endo. And at
the
this
center
point in the
fielder.
game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Strike called, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
He throws him on the fastball there. John
Now
Endo becomes the
number
first
9.
out in the 9th inning. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. San Diego down to their final strike.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
2 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game.
He's got it, and the Mets have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like
Striding into the box, John Endo, and we are set for
Leading off
baseball
tonight
here this
for
evening.
San Diego, the center fielder.
And it's a swing and a miss to get us started here, and that's how Game 7 will get underway.
7:05.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Now at the plate, number 9, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 9.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Number strike at the letters, 0-1. Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner. Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down, and he looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And he fouls this one off. Machado at second. Tatis on at first with 2 down. Fouled off. Struck him out. Padre. Now in the box, number 22. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
First baseman, number 22.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Hit out toward second. Lopez gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in, number 62. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 62.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, here's another look at our playoff bracket. And obviously everything on the line here in Game 7. Each team wants to be the one to have their logo slide into that empty spot there in the World Series.
Batting 8.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 4.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Myers doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on it. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. He's down in order. Stepping into the box, Joe Lucchesi. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, John Endo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Endo, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Number 9 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for go. Home half of the 3rd coming up.
Batting
no score.
The pitcher, Adam Miller.
He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Endo sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Fernando Tatis Jr. comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Hunter Renfroe looking to put the ball here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the. Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Luplow at second with 2 down. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement.
No matter.
A 2-out, not giving up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a
The
quick
batter,
visit.
number 1, shortstop.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run.
Leading off for the Padres,
First pitch of the at-bat.
the first baseman, number 22.
Fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now batting, number 62.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is off the plate, up and away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is there, 2 gone. Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Myers.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So here now is the pitcher, Joey Lucchesi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Left side, but well foul. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder has a beat on it. 1 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Endo. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. Alonso has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. Ready for another shot now, number 9. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Manning.
Hard hit ball to second.
Machado.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. Ready once again, Adam Miller. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options.
The batter,
whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Weekly hit.
All right, hang on, right there.
Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 23.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. Grandal is under it, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And there's ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Fastball just missed above the zone.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So he sets him down swinging. Hunter Renfroe takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now at the plate, number 62. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 26 is there, and he has it for the out. Stepping up now, Will Myers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Myers
swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys worked the ball the other way.
Alonso is there. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting and base.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Ready now, Adam Miller.
The pitcher,
4th plate
number
appearance
44.
for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Liner towards second, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. No runs.
Leading off for the Padres.
Here's the first pitch.
The center fielder.
And they kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
To 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready for another chance? Number 9. He singled his last time up. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
This is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Behind 0-2 now. San Diego down to their final strike. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And amazing it is. The Mets are your National League champions.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
From under the dome at Tropicana Field, MLB Network is live and on the air. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the...
Let's play ball. He's out.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Rays.
Maybe a
Third
little
baseman,
jumpy there as he
Yandy
swings through the fastball.
Diaz.
Behind 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Yandy Diaz is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 43. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. So striding in, Austin Meadows.
Batting
First
third.
2 men in the inning have
The
both
right
gone
fielder.
down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Meadows.
First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Leading off for the Rays,
First pitch
the
coming. Here
first
it
baseman,
is.
number
Pulled
35.
high in the air out to right field. Luplow waits on it. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Kevin
Batting
Kiermaier.
fifth,
First
center
offering on
fielder.
its way.
Kevin
Fouled away.
Kiermaier.
And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced,
Batting fifth,
4 strikeouts.
the
That's going
designated
to be a
hitter,
tough pace to keep
number
up,
50.
but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lowe.
And
He'll
leading
get us
off for
going
the
in the
Rays,
home half of inning
the
number
second
3.
baseman, number
Way
8.
late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Brandon Lowe is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd.
Batting 8,
Settling in now,
the left
Drew
fielder.
Robinson. He'll
Drew
get to take his first cuts here.
Robinson.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Fouled off. Robinson, a Nevada native. He was a first-round pick back in the 2022 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Into the box now, number
Batting
77.
The
As
catcher,
he'll take a look at a
number
high strike
77.
that time. It's 0-1. Hits the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat,
Leading off
Yandy
for the
Diaz.
Rays,
First time up, he went
the
down
third
looking.
baseman,
Yeah, in today's game,
Yandy
certainly don't get
Diaz.
completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Brito racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first
Now
run of the
batting,
game right there.
number
Gets
43.
all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
On the ground over to first. To his right, Alonso. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Digging in, Austin Meadows.
The
He
batter,
was a strikeout
the
victim
right
in his
fielder.
first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Up.
Pitch popped up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound. So now Now it'll be the four-hole hitter, number 35. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
And leading off for the Rays, the center
Ready with
fielder,
the first pitch. Here it comes.
Kiermaier.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
50.
Standing in now, number 50. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Lowe will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. 6th inning coming up. Still stepping in, Drew Robinson.
Leading off for the Rays
after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. In there, no balls and a strike. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black.
Third baseman number 2.
Even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Now batting, number 43.
Striding in once again, number 43. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fouled off.
Up.
And it's fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the... Into the box now, Austin Meadows. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The right fielder.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2-2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 35.
The batter.
0-for-2 on his line thus far. Popped him up.
Straight up.
Davis over to his right, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there are two gone now. Digging in once again, Kevin Kiermaier.
Now batting.
He comes in 0-for-2 thus far.
Kevin
First delivery to him on the way. And it's a base hit on the line. Bottom of the seventh inning will go at least one plate appearance deeper after the two-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Number 50.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Brandon Lowe. And he'll start out the bottom of the eighth inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Looking to send him packing again. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Number 77.
And now number 77 as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in.
Leading off for the Rays.
He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Diaz.
Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory. 1 out. At the plate, number 43. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
1 and 2 is the count.
High in the air out to center field. Brito is there. 2 down. In now, Austin Meadows. He's their last shot here
now
with 2 away in the 9th
the
as
right
they
fielder,
look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
A congratulatory phone call. The player is offered advice on contract matters. Hitting arbitration for the first time means having leverage for the first time. The more a player can be educated on the intricacies of the negotiating process, the more prepared he'll be when the time comes to make decisions.